Oh, what's good, YouTube? It's MCole40 here with my main man, Polly C. It's not actually MCole40, it's Spencer, but I'm proxying right now. So what'd you do last weekend? This weekend, actually?
I won the Louisville, Kentucky Regional.
With?
BA Infernoid.
Oh my God, best deck confirmed.
Two-timer.
All right, yep. Let's see what the brew was.
All right, so standard stuff. Tour guide. Probably the best main deck monster because it's like everything in your deck. He's the go-to off tour guide too. Just ignore that one. 3 Terror Top, and we'll ignore that one too. Attack us on board.
Cool. Sounds pretty good.
Broke. 2 Snow.
Why 2 over 3? Because of the Beatrice, right?
Yeah, you can send it that way, and like, I mean, 3 would be good. 2 because like the main thing you want to mill off grass is this. That's like the best thing.
That's our safety net.
But I mean, playing 2 is safe and conservative, so.
Makes sense.
And then 1 max C because it's still good.
Get those out of here. All right.
For BAs, we play 1 dog, 1 pig, 3 bats, and 3 other bat.
Yeah.
So these are just self-explanatory. You really only need 1 Scarm too. I'm not gonna only play 1 Scarm, but like after you resolve 1 Scarm, you don't need the rest.
That's come up for me. Yeah, sometimes it's a little dead. So you want to go ahead and show the Farfas and the milling cards off of that grass. 2 horses and I don't even know. More bats.
Yeah, more bat number 3. So these guys are like probably the best reason to play the deck or play these cards in this deck because they make your lawn mowings and all of your mills really just way more broken than they would ever be before. Because not only on your lawn mowings now do you get to like get resources in the grave for the Infernoids to just break other boards, but you get to break them before you break them.
Right.
So this guy gets rid of like Tridents and baits out toads and stuff. This guy just like clear a back row. That's cool. And this dude basically does the same thing as Farfa. I mean, I guess it's technically worse, but it's doing the same thing. And you're gonna kill their monster anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, negating your own stuff sometimes too can come up. Yeah. So I mean, they're just good two-way cards. They're good starter cards too.
For sure. Yeah, that's probably all it is for those. 2 Libic, bat number 4.
Yeah.
Basically, just lets you play with the Infernoids a little bit better, and it also helps grind against every other matchup, because that's how this deck wins, is the deck just wins through grinding. The first turn boards are pretty modest. A lot of the times it's just like Dante.
Right.
And you get resources and you let your opponent do whatever bullshit they want to do and then you kill them. I mean, like, there are like incredible first turn boards like Beatrice, Banishment, like that's nuts, but that's not what you need to do to win. Your deck grinds better than every other deck, including Zoo. Zoo doesn't even stand a chance against this deck grinding.
Yeah, I second that notion.
Yeah, so that's why he's there, and then Barbar, because like you're playing VAs. Infernoid, 3 Deca, 3 Harmadic, which is like super broke now, especially in this deck, because you get to like, again, Libic, lets you play with this guy really well, and like these guys make a Dante. That never came up, but it happens. Plus, like, his effect is just really silly against, you just bait out the Trident and then you make all your plays, or bait out the Toad and make all your plays.
Makes sense.
And just go to town.
Good fodder.
2 Pats. I might put Pat to 3. This card was like really good.
That came up for me too.
Yeah.
I think it's just solid to bait out back rows.
For sure. And he's pretty big compared to other stuff. And I played rank 4s, and I actually made rank 4s pretty often.
Consistently, yeah, I saw that.
Antra, this never came up.
Just for the 3, right?
Yeah.
Bounce a Kaiju and BQ. You didn't even,
No, I didn't play Kaijus.
Didn't matter,
but yeah, he was there. It's better safe than sorry, I guess. 2 Seismists and a Tondel. I kind of wish I just played 3 Seismists. This thing's effect like never came up.
Tondel's best card confirmed. Yeah, don't listen to him, YouTube.
This card's Garbo. I mean, it's not bad, but like I think Seismist is just better.
That's fair. That's fair.
And then but there wasn't a whole lot of difference.
We'll just throw that other card real fast.
Yeah, Brick.
Yeah, Brick.
2.
Gotta play 2 of those.
2 Devi.
You wouldn't change that ever, right?
No.
You just have to play 2 because the traps and whatnot in the deck trumps.
I mean, like, if you were to make any change with these, it would be to put them up, but like we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, no
way. Spell cards.
Sick card. That probably wasn't even that good for you this weekend, was it?
Oh no, it was really bad actually. I played against 60 cards all the time. No, this card's ridiculous. I got it like, I think I resolved it 6 times, and they're all 20+ cards, and it's just insane. It's like milling these guys and just getting these guys. You just go to town. But the better card, I think, is
I
this
think it's the
card.
best card in the deck, definitely.
For sure. Feast was like getting the 2 Decatrons. I'll put the Feast out here now. Played 3 Feast. No Imagination in the main deck.
Why was that? We'll talk on that.
In the main deck. Oh, we'll talk about it when we get there.
Okay, so 3 Feast, 3 Banishment.
Yeah, it's obviously like insane, and the board puts a lot of pressure on your opponent. But the Decatrons get it just attacked over a lot.
Yeah.
So it's sort of underwhelming in that sense, but in any other situation, it was just insane. And even in that situation where they just attack over your Decatrons,
You still just get fodder.
yeah, it's cool. Like they attack over it and they make a subpar board, and you're like, oh, okay, Anunku.
Yeah, it
you
deals
break
the
it.
board wipe
Yeah.
by itself, so that's nice.
So those cards are good. Probably best cards in the deck. 1-for-1. I don't think I ever used it. Soul Charge. I used it once and it was pretty subpar. I mean, it's really good if you get it after a lawn mowing, but I don't think that's relevant enough for me to play it anymore. I'd probably cut it. Foolish, just like generically good.
Right.
And then for the transition from the spells to the traps, we played garbage number 1, garbage number 2, and extra garbage number 3.
No! Okay, yeah, I'm
Cards are
cutting
all,
it too.
These cards are all pretty bad.
They
This
were
could,
just like Winmores, correct?
for sure.
Yeah.
This never went off. Never felt like it was gonna go off. This was just never good. Like even against the 60 card decks, like that's why people play it for like lawn mowing. I did negate a lawn mowing with it once, and then it sat on my board and it dealt me like what is 30, whatever.
Is that against
31 damage.
Against Alex?
Yeah, it was against Paleo. So it was just, it was good in for like 1 turn, and then I just wanted it to be over. So yeah, these are cards would all come out for probably for Lullabies of Obedience.
Yeah, that card is the best.
Yeah, and then 2 D-Bearers.
Sure. What's that? Hold on, there's a signature there. Is that
I actually don't
Tim
know.
Hebert, actually, right in the building? Oh my gosh. Anyways.
All right,
So that was the main deck,
Wait,
right?
before we get to the side deck and extra deck, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so me being one of your guys' many Legion, fans, hey,
John
here.
Dennison, yeah.
What were the differences in your guys' decks? It's my understanding you guys played 5 different cards, but you both got first place in consecutive regionals.
Yeah, this
One
is
weekend
Spencer.
after
I
the
won
other.
last week with the deck. Paul and I...
I
I didn't play like the ones that he was talking. I played Lullaby of Obedience
What
instead.
about Foolish
card
Soul
is saying
Charge?
you didn't play this card
I didn't
either.
play that. I didn't play Soul Charge. That could be in there, but
I would
honestly,
take that
What
out as
about
well.
1-for-1 I kept. I'm very big on this card, but it probably sucks. Don't listen to me.
And you played a Rubik.
And then I played Rubik for Virgil, but that honestly probably could be cut too. Paul
Yeah,
kind of
it
just
just
kept it
never-
down to the nitty gritty.
it just never
I
comes
like
out.
that. Imagination real fast for the extra deck. Why did we not play that?
Just like getting level locked immediately isn't great. Getting the resources is good, but you can't use them right away.
Exactly.
Yeah. I
feel
think that's like the main reason. Dryden outs it.
Yeah.
So there's no reason to just not
It essentially was a dark hole most of the time for me because you just use it and they pop it and then you're like, cool.
It was that's pretty much all it was.
And the extra deck space is nice. So let's go to the extra deck first.
3 Dante.
Of course.
There's no reason to not.
You gotta play
less
3,
than-
right?
Yeah,
We agree there? Yeah.
He's like pretty much the only guy you make. I made like maybe 6 or 7 cards in my extra deck the whole tournament. Beatrice. What basically like lets you make your broke first turn boards.
Get those snows. That's why we play 2 snows.
Even like just this first turn is
It's
silly.
pretty overwhelming. Purple
Dante,
Dante.
because people love to pop Beatrice.
Yeah, I thought about cutting this because I figured people would play smart, but it's 2017 Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess. So.
I think the like biggest advantage of this deck is that people just do not remember how to play against BA. So
that's pretty nice. So let's go to like the other rank 3s, I guess. The Mech Equip.
never made it, but I think it's definitely relevant enough to keep it in there.
Seems good with the sideboard options. All right, pop stuff just to be able to do damage over rather than like break sword not do
Yeah,
damage.
I made this guy a lot because you can like put a Cal Cab under him,
Yeah.
get rid of 2 problem cards, and then go to town. This is like really, really good. I didn't make it a lot though.
Usually just get strikes, but it's every time I resolve it, it seems to win.
Yeah. Rank 4s. I played
What about
Karen
the,
Gordy.
oh, yeah.
Did
Go
I
on.
play another rank 3? No, I didn't. Never made this. Made this like a lot. This probably won me like 4 games. Just getting rid of big floodgates and problem cards.
Pushing for damage, yeah.
And then Emerald I made it once, but like it's just pretty much irrelevant. This is the only rank 4 you should be playing.
So we probably would be playing a break sword, right? We
For sure, yeah.
We just don't have a break sword,
Yeah.
but we don't need a break sword because
Yeah,
we win
we
anyways.
have
This
Grand
deck's
Pulse, it's
insane.
cool.
Just make Dante.
And I did play Tiara because I did Side and Imagination.
And then we'll just like
made-
throw these away that we don't have.
Yeah.
So Paul never made synchros.
Never made synchros, never felt like I needed to make synchros. I probably wouldn't even play Omega, to be quite honest. Like, Omega's only purpose in my deck would
Was
be
to be
like,
send
set
off of
this.
that. That makes sense.
Be
Yeah,
like
I
the
found that
sub-button
the
crap.
synchros are pretty underwhelming.
Yeah.
But I love hashtag Omega though. That's my guy. Sideboard.
Oh, just real quick before we get to the side deck, shoutouts to Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, shouts out to him, man. 2 times in a row. Good job.
Yeah. So, back to the side deck.
Yeah, 3
3
Lancia.
Lancia. I sided in a lot. I think I saw it once against Frogs because I thought it would be a good idea to play it against Frogs, and it wasn't.
And it wasn't. But the thing for Frogs.
So, yeah, sided 3 Jinzo. In theory, it's silly, but the only time I saw it, there's a recurring theme in my side deck, which I didn't see a lot of these cards.
Yeah, you had to deal with the Sky Cavalry, right?
Yeah,
So we couldn't make it, unfortunately.
I drew it once. I could have made it with, like, a Dante. He had, like, 5 back row, but he also had all the Frogs engraved and, like, 2 Toads on board, so making this wouldn't have done anything. He would have just bounced to the Sky Cavalry, and there's nothing I could do to stop it. I mean, this is really silly going first, and you, like, plop it down, and they can't do anything about it. Or if you can make, like, a Beatrice or an Infernoid, especially with an Infernoid, because you just banish the Frog they make Cavalry with.
Yeah.
But this would definitely stay in there for sure. 2 Fossil Dyna. Never put this card in. The theory behind it I don't think was very good.
Thanks, Paul.
Shout out to Spencer George for the pro side deck tech. No.
I took it out. It's bad.
Yeah. The idea was to just banish off Snow and summon back with Levier with an established board, but it was trash.
You just, anytime you have a hand that lit, you probably should be doing something else with it.
Yeah. The only cards I saw out of my side deck
just
were
board clears.
These cards.
How are breakthrough skills?
I mean, it was good. I never like used it, but it was in there in my grave as pressure against Toads and stuff.
Makes sense. Nice against the Dryden, I guess. I don't know if you put it in there, but just
I did.
Good card.
Yeah, I just never saw it against that. And then these cards were silly. Definitely putting the second Dark Hole in.
Yeah, that Regeki came clutch.
For sure.
Shouts out Regeki, game 2.
Shout out to Clifton Land the second.
Yeah, Regeki.
But yeah, these cards are really good, and they're really the only ones I saw. And then 2 Twisters, should probably be 3.
Yeah, probably.
Again, I never saw it when I did sight it in, but
fair.
regardless. And then Imagination, which I did sight in once, and I did see it, but like it was when Moore had already won the game at that point. So, yeah, that's the deck. There it all is, right there for you.
Do we have any like thoughts moving forward or anything you want to say? Shout outs to some people?
Well, thoughts first. I don't know if this deck's gonna like stay good because the Ghost Ash card. It seems like you'd be able to play around it because you just like summon. Not Harmodic.
Decatron, go for the Debbie play.
And they can't do anything about it.
Right.
And like you can still mill with Dante, because they're probably not going to negate Dante. But I don't know if that'll be like super detrimental to the deck. It seems like it would have a good matchup against like the True Kings and the new stuff, but I don't know.
We'll have to see moving forward, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely just we'll see how it goes.
How about some shout outs?
Shout outs to Team NLG and Team Open the Nuts. Shout outs to, what are the D-Bears? To Logan and Will for letting me borrow these guys.
Meta.
Yeah, shout out to Dylan Cannon for never playing Yu-Gi-Oh anymore.
He's grounded.
Shout outs to Spencer George for helping me out a lot with the deck.
Hey, Paul helped me out too. It's a group effort.
Shout out to Patrick Hoban for letting me borrow his shirt. And then, do I have any more shout outs?
No, we did that. We got
Saddam's covered.
Yeah, we're good.
Bashir al-Assad, maybe him too. But that's about it.
Cool. Well, this is No Limit Gaming signing out with my boy, Paulie C. Thanks, man.
This video was brought to you by the Google Pixel XL.
That's not all, folks. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Please check out my Cardfight Vanguard channel, VanCole40. You guys will get an insight on our playtesting sessions. And please check out the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. That way you guys can follow the House of Champions and MCole40 interactions. Please check out MCole Games for all of your guys' trading card game needs. And if you guys enjoyed this content, please check out my Patreon in the description. Every bit helps to the creation of these videos. One step at a time in improvement, and that's the goal of this channel. Alright guys, have a good time, and thanks for watching.